morning, South Africa. Welcome to Afternoon Express. Happy Friday.
Happy
How
Friday.
are you, Bali?
I'm good. It's a Friday and I'm feeling
know.
so much better than the beginning of the week.
I know. But just before this, Bali and I were talking about how we've been into slap chips lately. So this is a slap chips weekend.
I am
Lots
going
of vinegar and salt.
straight in with vinegar and salt.
Absolutely. Now, our heartfelt condolences go out to the family of Aretha Franklin, who passed away yesterday. The Queen of Soul was known for hits such as Respect and I Say a Little Prayer. Her passing sees the end of an era, and we will forever cherish the music she brought into our lives.
In the loft today, we have AnecNote celebrating the late legend with us.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What you want, baby, I got it. And what you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you get home. Hey, baby, when you get home, just a little bit right now.
Well, may her soul rest in peace. I know the whole world is mourning her loss.
But today on the show, we have SAFTA award-winning actress and producer Salamina Mosese, who has recently produced her first feature film called Baby Mamas.
We also meet a cappella group AnecNote, as you've just seen, who catapulted into the public eye as they became a regular music act on the Espresso Breakfast Show.
Now, with so many single moms in South Africa, we would like to know from you on social media, what lessons have you learned from being a single parent or being raised by one? You can tweet us on Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express or comment on our Facebook page.
Now, the term baby mama drama has negative connotations and is associated with single mothers. Salamina Mosese's new film, Baby Mamas, focuses on the lives of 4 women in Johannesburg, each in her own stage of baby mama drama.
They say life is short. You must live every day as if it's going to be your last.
Pop me up! Let's drink!
That's exactly how I used to live. Until
Why must I bring you from the zoo, Mommy?
I became a baby mama.
1, 2.
Hey ladies, we slay all day.
Hey baby, don't come here with your cheap flattery. Why are you so angry?
What's this, Chantal?
A pregnancy test screening and it's positive.
I'm still young and there's things I want to do. There's these new sneakers coming out.
I just expected more from someone who was raised by a single mother.
I still love you. And I know that you like me. But I want you to love me again. Girl.
I was with Caesar. Same Caesar who kicked you out of the house in the middle of the night. He's better. Ntutuko, would you rather your child goes to bed hungry, Ntutuko?
Of course not, Sandy, but that's not... I don't earn enough money.
I'll see you in court.
Court. Sandy.
Hello?
Keenan. He hung up.
Caesar, baby, your phone's ringing.
You have no business going through my phone. Get the hell out of my house right now.
I truly believe that there's good men out there.
They are, and they're all after Tolly. Michael,
Maybe we can grab a bite together.
when are you guys kissing?
Who says we haven't already?
You are such an embarrassment.
Is that how you got pregnant with Seppo? With a peck on the cheek? I'm going to keep the baby. Maybe we can have a weekend away.
Road trip. Road trip. You know you want it.
To the amazing woman in my life. May we find true love. May we appreciate it once we have it. And may we never, ever, ever settle for less.
I love her.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I already can't wait to watch that movie. I'm already laughing. I'm in the emotion.
I know. I'm getting so teary-eyed because I know you from, you've been in the industry for a long time. We've all seen you grow up on television.
Yeah.
And now you're this incredible producer, actress, beautiful mom, wife. You're just incredible. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me on the show, ladies.
So your first, this big movie that's about to come out, addresses such a topical issue, baby mamas, and in general, being a single parent. What has this movie, or rather, what has it taught you, but how has it continued to highlight this topical issue?
I think, when Stefina Zwane, who is the writer and director of Baby Mamas, when she first told me about this idea, I was like, what?
And in our discussions, you know, one of the things that kept coming up was you're either a baby mama, or you were raised by a baby mama, or you know a baby mama. You know, so it's something that is so common. We see it a lot, not just in South Africa, across the world.
Yeah.
And we thought, in most cases, when we've seen it portrayed in film or on TV, it's really negative. And it's almost disparaging for women. So we thought, let's flip it on its head, try and tackle the same topic in a different way, where we're actually hearing from the woman's perspective what causes the drama, if there is drama, and really, you know, what came out is it's relationships.
You're right. It is relationships. It's relationship stress or relationship drama. And also, I mean, some of the drama is, and also we need to ask ourselves: is it drama, or is it just your baby's mother calling to say, "Dude, you need to pay the maintenance though"? And why is that drama?
Why is that drama?
Right.
You know. So it's something we wanted to explore and see how we can not only look at it from a negative light.
Yeah. So you and Stefina started a production company. Obviously, you guys have been friends for a very long time.
Yeah.
Tell me about the conversations you guys had leading up to starting the company and why it was such an important development for you.
You know, we actually registered the company in varsity already, but only really took the leap into entrepreneurship in 2015. And I think we had gotten to a point in both our lives where we had played so many roles, we'd presented so many TV shows, and I think entrepreneurship felt like the next thing. Steph went behind the scenes before I did, worked on a couple of other shows on TV, and so really for us it was, what's the next thing? It felt like the right time for us to try and create our own jobs.
What issues did you have going into business with your best friend? You know, some people say don't mix business with pleasure. Have you guys had any arguments, and how do you resolve them?
I think the argument part is part of every day. I mean, as friends we argue, but it's about tackling the things that come up with respect. But really, it's been quite easy. I think we are so similar in so many ways. And also, the things that she's good at are not always the things I'm good at. So we find that we actually balance each other out in business. It's been really exciting. I think it's also been challenging. We're both young. We also have so much going on in our personal lives. So yeah, entrepreneurship has been like a baptism of fire.
Wow, that's what every single entrepreneur says. And we all have amazing ideas that we want to launch, but when you think of starting, you're like, oh my goodness, this is going to ruin my life for so long.
It does for a couple of years.
While, right? So another incredible thing that happened is you went and did a bit of studying in the States recently. Tell us about that. As a Washington Fellow.
Yes, so I got into the Mandela Washington Fellowship, and that was just mind-blowing. I think just interacting with so many amazing young people from the continent, doing things that I can only dream of doing, was so inspiring. I learned a lot. I think there's certainly a lot of space in my life for me to explore what other opportunities can come from that. But yeah, getting into that kind of program and spending time in Pennsylvania, Bethlehem, at Lehigh University. It's a great business college, and just the lectures and the everyday workshops, it was incredible.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. I'm very curious about that, because I find sometimes life catapults you into a space where you either have to sink or swim.
Yeah.
Would you recommend someone going that extra mile to study abroad? Is it something that you just feel you're ready for, or you only realize you're ready once you're there?
Yeah, I think it's one of those. I think, you know, a lot of time as people, we don't push ourselves out of our comfort zone. And for me, even applying for that fellowship was me pushing myself out of our comfort zone. It was, I'm still a new entrepreneur. I feel like there's so much to learn. So I actually wanted to sit with other entrepreneurs and understand these challenges that I'm going through. Is this something that everyone experiences? Especially because I was on the business and entrepreneurship track. So I think coming out of that, I realized it gets a bit stressful, but I'm definitely doing what I should be doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely be back on the couch chatting more a little bit later. So don't move, because after the break we continue to chat with Salamina and how she juggles so many roles and wears so many hats.
Yeah, and remember to join the conversation by tweeting us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express, or comment on our Facebook page. See you after the break.
Our guests on Afternoon Express fly domestically with Mango. Enjoy outstanding service, online check-in and seat selection. With the widest booking and payment options, Mango is the only airline globally to accept store charge cards as a means of payment. Fly in comfort with ergonomically efficient seats for more legroom aboard a fleet of new generation Boeing 737-800 aircraft. Join the guests of Afternoon Express and fly Mango.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express live on SABC3, where the stage is yours. Just before the break, we've been chatting to Salamina Mosese about her recently produced film called Baby Mamas, and she also stars in the film. And now we're going to delve into her family life and her role as mom and wife. How's that going?
It's wonderful. Tapa and I have been married 10 years this year.
Wow.
And our little one is 7 years old. She's a baby girl, so yeah.
That is so sweet. I love reading your tweets about about parenting and some of the lessons that you have to teach your child. Parenting is not easy. Oh my goodness.
No joke.
How do you juggle it all?
I think it's actually easier producing films, and that's really hard.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have a perfect balance. But, you know, we do what we can. Luckily, hubby also understands the industry, so I think he's a great support system for me because he knows when it's really time for me to focus all my attention on the office and the business, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, we just find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
But I love being a mom. It's my favorite thing to do. Yeah.
And having a celebrity husband, you guys have this power couple kind of vibe going. Do you ever feel the pressure of keeping that standard all the way up all the time?
No.
Yeah.
No. I think we decided early on, because Tsepo always used to say to me, dude, we're not dating for the industry. This is real. And I think when we just decided to go through our own things, as happens in any relationship, outside of the scrutiny of the public eye, it just made things easier. So, you know, we're friends, we understand each other, we know how to cover up for each other. And
that's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's a relationship, guys, it's work.
It is, all relationships are work, absolutely. And I mean, you're such a shining star and an example, but your journey hasn't been without its challenges. You got a stroke when you were working at Seven de Laan on your way to work.
Yeah.
How did that happen? How were you feeling? Did you know you were having a stroke?
I think I took it lightly at first. I had been to gym the day before, so I thought, maybe I pinched a muscle. And by lunchtime, it had progressed so much. I was like, okay, something is going on. Spoke to the makeup artist. She took me to the doctor. And then, it feels like everything then just happened so quickly. And 3 months later, I was still recovering, and it was harrowing.
Oh, whoa.
And what's very scary to me, but also, I love that you're sharing your story because it's a lesson for all of us. You were very young when it happened.
Yeah.
You were just about to turn 30. And we all have this stigma that, you know, strokes
that it happens to old people.
Old people, and we're all immune to it. So I really appreciate that. And now you've overcome, and you had a struggle with talking through that stage. But now we found you on the cover of True Love, honey. You've risen above it.
Yeah.
How was shooting that cover?
Oh, it was awesome. I think, you know, even coming out of that experience, it was a lesson for me as well. As women, sometimes we just go, 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 go. You don't give yourselves time to fail, to heal, to rest, to recover. I was just taking on too much.
Or to just be like, I actually can't do it,
I can't
guys.
do it. I need help, you know.
Absolutely.
And so that was the lesson I took out of that. I listen to my body more now. I take time out if I need it. And I talk, because we do have a support system, but I think I just got into the superwoman thing, and it almost killed me, literally.
Is it safe to assume that you're not pigeonholing yourself into one particular aspect of your entire career? You're not just focusing on producing, not just acting. You're kind of doing everything as it comes. And you're also an academic, so obviously there's still like a whole world for you to explore.
Yeah. Look, I still want to do my MBA. So yeah, I think, look, it's by God's grace probably that things have unfolded as they have. Not everything was planned perfectly, but I always knew that I didn't just want to do the acting. I don't just want to do the TV stuff. I still want to do other things, even in business. So yeah, it's sort of an adventure. And it's unfolding as I grow older. I
asked Bonnie this question earlier about her sons, and does your daughter know who mommy is? Does she know who mommy is?
My boys are not concerned. They really couldn't be bothered about my TV world and my fame. They're just unfazed.
It's crazy. When she sees me on TV, she goes, "Oh, look, that's Salamina." And then in everyday life, I'm mommy.
Your mom,
Wow. You know, so she gets it. I mean, her dad is on TV every day as well. So when we're out and people ask to take pictures with us, she's always like, why? Like, these two are just mom and dad.
So cute. When people ask to take pictures of me, the boys photobomb the pictures. I've had to like say to them, guys, you can't be in the pictures. I don't know what people are going to do with the pictures.
Exactly.
Don't photobomb the pictures.
Your sons are my spirit animals. I love that. I would do
just
the same
thing. Oh, it's been really lovely seeing you, and you've just grown so much. You've also been part of the Cordova family. You've been on Top Billing.
Yes, yes.
For a season.
I think, I have such a travel bug.
Yeah.
So that show for me just ignited it and accelerated it to different levels.
Yes.
It was a really exciting time in my life. And after Top Billing, I actually went to the corporate world. So yeah, it's just been 21 years of very different shows and very different experiences, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Wow,
yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much for joining us and inspiring us.
Thank you. 12 October, Baby Mamas.
Yeah, go catch it at the cinemas 12 October. After the break, we whip up a yummy Funfetti Cake. You can also call us on 021-430-9881 to share the lesson you've learned from being raised by a single mother or being one.
There's a new face on Expresso, your #1 feel-good breakfast show.
I am Tabiso Makubela, and join me with South Africa's favorite morning television family.
Wake up, shake up, and feel good with us for 3 hours of the best breakfast entertainment.
Start your day the only way with us at Expresso Morning Show, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. on SABC3.
The stage is yours.
And yours.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back from the ad break. It's Afternoon Express. Now, it's about time to take a moment in between all the madness and hashtag just chill with Super M. And did you know that you can try it hot? Join us as we whip up a yummy Funfetti Cake to go with your warm cup of Super M. To get a list of ingredients you'll need for this delicious recipe, SMS the keyword clover to 33650. SMSs cost R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. Let's get started, Mr. Clem.
Why am I always wearing black in the kitchen when I'm baking? It doesn't actually work out.
And
you know?
especially on a Friday when we're whipping up such a colourful treat.
I know. I should have been like all colourful and...
Yeah.
But anyway, this cake is super colourful.
Okay.
Anyway, we've got some caster sugar. I'm going to add some malted love, also known as butter.
Malted love, I like that.
That's in there.
Yeah.
Can you help me out there? You can start mixing.
Of course.
And this one's kind of like very nostalgic, okay? It's a kind of a birthday cake, so you don't want to use vanilla extract.
Okay.
You use vanilla essence.
Essence.
You know what it's
Can I have a smell?
This is like the one, the cheaper one, right? But it's got quite a unique flavour that works perfectly with this cake. That goes in there.
Beautiful.
There, Ian. You're doing your thing, you're doing your thing. In go the eggs.
Nice.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Actually, as soon as I saw this cake, the first thing I thought is that, is it the 1st of December? Because it feels like my birthday.
Is your birthday the 1st of December?
The 1st of December, honey. I kick off the festive season.
Watch a lot of South Africa, like put that in their diary, down 1st
They
December.
better.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll send you my address for the gifts.
Okay, cool. Sugar's in there, butter's in there, vanilla extract essence is in there, and the eggs are in. In goes the flour. This is kind of possibly the easiest cake batter you'll ever make.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, it's starting to get thick.
It's starting to get thick.
I'm feeling it in the arms.
I'm going to help you out now.
Okay.
Your ingredient is our Super M. We're using the banana flavour that's going in.
And I love Super M because it is low fat. And someone like me who's always in the gym and is always very health conscious, a Super M is always yummy and right on the mark.
Perfect for pre-workout, post-workout, while you're in the gym.
Yeah.
You know that little holder on the side there on the trip? It's just like there, in,
I
down.
hope it fits.
It does.
Because my water bottles never do.
Then you just take your water bottle. Oh, if I were fits, you put all of that inside there. Take the 1 liter Super M with you to gym. Just do that.
And no one will know.
All right, in go the little confetti sprinkles. And this actually goes into the batter, so as it bakes, it melts.
Oh,
that's how
so
you get that
that's
like effect.
That's how you get the effect with the colours.
There you go.
Perfect.
How you doing? You want to switch it out to the spoon? Can I give you a hand now?
Please.
Yeah. You can
Thank you. I mean, Clem, Mr. Gentleman.
Got it? Yeah, this is really easy, but the best part about this cake is that it doesn't go to the oven.
Okay, so then how do we get it to
the
look like
microwave.
I'm a microwave girl.
You know,
I'm a microwave specialist.
So this is like the cake because late night, you forget it's your friend's birthday, you put this together, you saw how quick it was for us to put this batter together. It goes into the microwave, forget this, 4 minutes, and it's done.
Nice.
That's the cake. So look how beautiful that looks, super colourful.
Looks super colourful.
You can actually like use a bowl like this in the microwave and just turn it out like we've done. Then you have to finish it off. You can either go with Clover Classic Custard or the cream. We went with cream because it's kind of just like, it looks right.
It looks cool.
But you have to finish it off. So let's swap sides. Done. Is it someone's birthday?
Now it is. It's mine. My pretend birthday.
There we go.
My warm-up birthday.
And that's your cake. Done.
I'm feeling festive already on this fabulous Friday.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Clem. You're always hooking up with me in the kitchen. I appreciate it. Love a good cup of hot chocolate. Then hashtag tried hot with Super M and this tasty treat. Remember to SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get this recipe sent to you on your device. And in case you missed any of the steps, here's a quick recap.
Made with love by Clover.
Beautiful sounds have been ringing from the loft today, and this is why. After the break, we are joined by a cappella group AnecNote, who released an EP titled Unaccompanied after winning a popular talent competition.
1, 2, 3.
You make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. You make me feel.
Made with Love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, live on SABC3. It's a Friday, which means it's a live performance and music time in the loft.
Yes.
Homegrown AnecNote is an a cappella music group of 5 vocalists that was started by friends Kevin, Daniel, and Monet.
They won the hearts of the country after winning the top spot on a popular TV talent show in 2017. Today, they join us to share what they've been up to since.
Hey, guys.
Welcome.
Dancing wanguen, we are the best. Handa neselale madongen.
Basali basa, dizaleno no bulawa. Tekani naye, itali himilenda wena. Basali basa.
I'm so emotional today. I just want to cry for everything. You guys are absolutely beautiful. You sound absolutely incredible. Yeah.
And that's just what your music does. It moves us. Wow. And I've got goosebumps right now, but I'm so interested to find out, how did you guys come to be?
Well, we met at University of Cape Town, a few of us. Kevin, Monet and I were singing in a choir. Like the small little university choir, not really the main university choir, we're like a bunch of choir nerds, and we loved a cappella, and we're talking about beatboxing and all that kind of stuff all the time, and so we thought, let's take us to the next level.
Yeah.
And then we needed like powerhouse women, because like they are the bedrock of our society, and we met them.
Absolutely, yeah.
We met them. Leah and Amy were also in the college scene and also doing their own professional stuff, and they said yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, now that you've sung that song, out of interest, have you guys tried singing Agana Mali?
Oh, yeah, we have.
We are. We do sing.
You do sing it. Please give me a chorus. It's my favorite song.
What's the? Isn't it?
Yeah, why not? That's it. 1, 2.
So why did you decide to sing in a cappella? Because you can all play musical instruments, right?
We can. I mean, a cappella, it's a love, it's a passion.
Yeah.
I sang in a group at school, and we've all sung in groups, and a cappella has sort of been growing on a wave worldwide. I mean, there's a cappella TV shows, and you know, like even from things like Glee all the way through to Pitch Perfect movies and stuff, and so yeah, it's a passion of ours. We love the genre, and yeah, when you've got a group of friends that are all passionate about the same thing, it's easy.
And I see it in your eyes. You are all glee. So you guys went on to win, went on to win a very popular talent show. How was that moment from winning to being the regulars on Expresso?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Bit of
mad.
a whirlwind there.
Yeah, I mean, we've been singing on Expresso for a while, and then that huge thing happened, and then we were just more and more on Expresso, and we love being here, and it helped us to win because it's a voting based situation, so we love we call it our Anec family.
Yeah.
And so we are really, really grateful for all that Expresso and Afternoon Express has done for us. We are really, really, really happy.
I still believe you guys are going to rise to amazing heights, so I think you better be prepared. Are you guys still studying? Are you done and you're just focusing on the music?
We're 9 to 5ers now, hey?
Yeah, we're all done. Because when we met, we were all doing some sort of study, some sort of post-grad. Monet was studying medicine, and now he's a doctor.
Yeah.
And so we get free prescription. No, I'm kidding, we don't. And now we're all 9 to 5.
Monet was studying while we were doing the competition, and we won the competition, and he flew home the very, very next day to be in the hospital. So it was kind of like, yay, we won, bye.
Finally.
While he was writing his final mid exams,
he's a champion.
we were doing this thing.
Dr. Kurtz.
Where do you guys see your group going from here on out? Any dreams, aspirations? Are you guys going to continue with the 9 to 5?
An album?
Or are you ditching that?
Yeah.
A Christmas album. Christmas is coming.
Christmas album.
There's a December baby here.
I think if like a few people have asked when our album's coming out. People have asked like when your original song's coming out, and it is really hard to do this as like a side thing when you've all got your 9 to 5 and to try and find time to put into something you're so passionate about. And so we mostly want to do what our fans, what our audience, what our Anec family wants to do. So they request songs on social media. We're trying to do as many public performances as possible so that they can see us and interact with us.
Like we have a gig on Tuesday down in town in Cafe
Roo. And like it's just that kind of vibe.
What time?
It's at 8, I think.
So supper's from 6:30, and then we're on between 8 and 8:30 onwards.
So you know what I find really intriguing about you guys is your diversity. You're so diverse, and it doesn't feel forced. And it just feels you're just friends, right? And it's interesting for me how when diversity works, it works. And when people question why it should be allowed or it should be encouraged, it's a difficult conversation. What does that mean to you as a group?
I think when it comes to that, go for it.
That's just it's a hard question to get past.
because we obviously don't see it like that.
Right, because you're in it and it's easy.
Yeah, it's for us. It's like we people.
Yeah,
we coming to sing together.
And what I love about us is we have this mutual respect for our differences, because differences are there. We're not like the same carbon copy of each, but we focus on what makes us unique, what makes us the same, and then our uniqueness we celebrate, because we all add to what we have as a group, as a family.
So I want to know, who is the funniest member of the group?
Monet.
Monet, absolutely.
If I'd guessed, I would have said Monet. She's just got that funny face.
And who is the most stylish in the group?
Leah, without a doubt. No,
Are you guys always rehearsing? Because I feel like every time I walk past you, you're singing.
It's because we carry our instruments with us. So
right, you are your instruments, right?
We don't have to pack it up.
That's perfect.
I mean, what is scary, it is perfect because you always have your instrument, but if you get sick, your instrument's broken. It's really like...
You're out for the count.
I can imagine. I actually didn't think of that. Any other a cappella groups or a cappella artists who really inspire you or beatbox?
Oh man, like there's so many. We love Pentatonics. We used to be so like, no, we can't love them because they're so good, but like we love to meet them. And like we've got all the way back with a cappella groups. Like I grew up listening to the King Singers, the Swedish group The Real Group, and then there's a group called Naturally Seven who've toured with Michael Bublé. Like we a cappella nerds, and we sort of like just dig in deep, and we find many people every day. Like locally, the Soil's doing some amazing stuff, and Just Six from Joburg, like they are fantastic. Please guys, Google all these names, because like
where do you guys want to see the a cappella movement going in South Africa? Because it's not as celebrated as we see all over the world.
Can Monet answer this? Because he just hasn't stopped talking.
Dude, can we
I just want him to answer one more time because I love hearing his voice.
So apart from being I've been sick recently, but apart from being the funny one, I'm also the awkward one.
That's why he's the funny one.
I think we want to see a cappella music. Where do we want to see it going? We just want to see it going. So I think we're trying to bring it to the forefront. We're trying to make it mainstream. Get a wider audience.
But I mean, the interesting thing is what your definition of a cappella is, because a cappella has been in South Africa for as long as you can imagine. It's been here. It's what we do is more the contemporary a cappella scene, and that's what's kind of taking over the world stage.
Do you think of Ladies in Black Mambazo?
Exactly, that's a cappella. Exactly.
It is a cappella.
Those are our people, and
it's amazing. Well, I hope to see you on a stage with the Soil and all the greats one day, and I'm sure it'll happen.
No, thank you.
Looking forward to your performance. Now, this idea was the idea to form an a cappella group that will spread their passion for music all over the country. And after the break, we're treated to a performance from AnecNote.
Should I hold on the past?
Let me crash, resident in my heart.
Should I hold on the past?
Let me crash, resident in my heart.
Two minutes. 2.5. I'll speed it up.
The truth is, I'm high. Your love is feelings, and I don't know what to do. Should I hold my breath as I wait for you? Can I afford to compromise these feelings and save my mind? Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? Should I hold on
45 seconds.
Made with Love by Clover.
Welcome back from the ad break. It's Friday, and you know what that means. It's performance time. They're busy growing their repertoire with local and international hits, and today they are performing a cover of a Lady Zamar song, Collide, in the loft for the very first time. AnecNote, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my favorite songs, so take the stage.
3, 4, 1, 2.
Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? A resident in my heart. Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? A resident in my heart. The truth is I'm high, your love is feelings, and I don't know what to do. Do I hold my breath as I wait for you? Can I afford to compromise these feelings and save my mind? Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. Traveling light, I don't know how to do it. Traveling small, I can't see myself through it. Going to places with you, I know I will be alright. You are the one, my only one, the one. You are the one, my only one, the one. You are the one, my only one, the one. You are the one, my only one, the one. Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? Should I hold on the past? Would you let me crash? You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. Oh, oh.
Oh, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So we're going to chat a little bit more about the film and the filmmaking process. So just a lot of people out there are just, I'm sure, are thinking, how do you make a film? How does a young woman start making a film? Where do you begin? How does it go? I mean, we all know the process, but in terms of just being the entrepreneurs, actually getting it made.
Yeah. So this film took us about 3 years, and that's a really long time.
It's a long time.
And it's because the fundraising process takes a long time.
Yeah.
We qualified for a fund called the Emerging Black Filmmakers Fund. Seeing as the company, it's just Steph and myself. Luckily, I think South African filmmakers are getting incredible support from the government.
Yes.
This particular fund that we qualified for is the IDC, it's the DTI, and it's the NFVF. And those are all bodies within the country who actually help you to make the film. Yes, you have to pay some of the money back, but I think it's also teaching us to run our businesses like businesses. So we applied for that fund, and then for like a year, you're just doing administrative stuff,
Yeah, you're
paperwork.
sending in that form, that paragraph, you're getting those things.
Yeah. So it really, really takes a long time, and it's exhausting. But I think when you realize how much support you actually get, you survive the process.
Yes.
You know, so it took us about...
It's affirming as well.
Exactly. It's you have this idea and somebody says, yeah, I'll give you money to make that.
Wow.
And that was what it was for us. You know, so the script was developed, the funding was raised, and then it's pre-production and then production.
Yeah.
And then I guess the scarier part is the phase where we're in now, where it's time to present it to people. And you're like, we hope they love it like we love it.
Well, from what I've seen on the trailer alone, everyone is going to fall in love with it. And fall in love with each and every character. They seem so diverse as women. How did you think of each personality?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult to tell the single woman story with just one woman, because the experiences are so diverse and so different that you really need more than one lead to sort of cover the broad scope of this topic. So we have Kay Smith. She's actually a Cape Town-based actress. She plays the role of Chantal. Tembi Samdota plays Sandy. Dinewa Ranaka plays Joy, and then I play Toli. And we're a group of friends. We all work in like the insurance environment, and we're all just going through different relationship issues or mommy issues or just work issues. And it's like a movie about life balance, I guess, and friendship, ambition, parenting, love.
Yeah. So I have a couple of producer and director friends who are female, and they often say to me, commanding a set as a female producer or a director sometimes gets tough because your direction gets questioned, or your knowledge or what you want gets second guessed as, I'm sure you don't want that, or I'm too lazy to do that, or I'd rather do it this way, there's a better way. Did you find that there were challenges that you felt like, I'd say this is because I'm a woman?
Yeah, I think possibly Steph would have experienced it in a different way. I think as a director, you know, you have very specific ideas of what it is that you want to achieve, especially because she also wrote the story. So it's really, I think every day was her fighting for the vision that she had from when she scripted Baby Mamas. But we were incredibly lucky to be able to put together a crew of young people, and it actually makes a difference. We didn't work with people who've been in the industry for so long that they set in their ways.
Generational change in thinking, absolutely.
And you can feel it.
So the team was able to take direction. They understood that we know what we want. And Steph and I have also been in the industry for many, many years. So luckily the crew came on and they were taking a chance on us as much as we were taking a chance on them.
And with each actress, I'm sure everyone has their own, this is such a cute picture.
I love
it. It's adorable.
Has their own talents and strengths. How were you able to assign each personality, each character to the actress and make sure that they shine in that space?
I think initially we had a dream cast in mind. And I think we were actually blown away by the audition process. You know, as producers, you have to have sort of an idea of the kind of actress you want for a specific role. So we saw about 2 to 3 people for each role. And the people that ended up coming onto the film, I think it was a perfect fit. Not just the chemistry between the ladies, but themselves. You know, a lot of people think, oh, maybe we cast Dineo because she's had baby mama drama. It wasn't even that. We had seen her act many, many years ago.
Yeah.
And we're like, why does Dineo not act more?
Yeah.
You know, so seeing her on tape, actually putting her on tape and then getting to experience her every day on set, we were like, what?
Blown away.
Yeah, so each of the actresses brought, I think, such a special quality to each of the characters. We couldn't have even scripted that. Sometimes the magic really just happens on set. And Steph has a very special gift to bring out the best in each of us. I mean, you know, I was producer off set, but on set I was totally.
Yes, yeah. Just a specific question I've always wondered about people who are actresses and actors and they become producers and directors. What is the one thing your production company has vowed or made a promise to itself not to do that you experienced when you were an actor in the industry from at the hands of other production companies?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, we don't cast because of social media numbers. It's talent, guys.
That part.
Steph and I are like old school like that. We want to work with the best person for this specific character.
Yeah.
So as producers, we don't want to get stuck and pigeonholed into working with people just because they might get our show to trend or our movie will be bigger. We wanted to work with the best talent that we could find.
Yeah.
So that's one. And then two, we're about women's stories because we don't think that we see enough female-driven narratives being pushed in our industry. And we are unapologetic about that.
Yeah.
And then thirdly, we also want to work with young black people like ourselves coming up in the industry so that we can improve on the kind of stories we're telling and also the skill set that we all have.
Yes.
Yeah.
For someone who, like me, who is so eager to be a content producer, what has this process taught you? Just one thing.
Perseverance. You have to fight for what you want to do. And sometimes it takes long. But if you really, really feel that this is a story that needs to be told or a show that needs to be made, do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
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 Oh, Sal, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
We heard you good.
Yes.
So we have a bit of a surprise. It's a double whammy today.
Oh, yes. I feel like my favorites are coming back home.
They're coming back. Our faves are coming back. And they're going to come back with an Aretha Franklin classic, and it's called Respect.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take out T-C-P. Oh, I said, oh, respect. Just a little bit. Respect, just a little bit. Hey now, just a little bit. Respect, just a little bit. Hey now, just a little bit. Respect, just a little bit. Hey now, just a little bit. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take out T-C-P. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.